Hello, everyone. I hope you're enjoying today's news. We have a new story, but I won't keep you any longer. Don't forget to subscribe. Welcome to Lora Stories channel. My name is Lora. I was a simple girl from a big family, raised to believe that a daughter must sacrifice, endure, and help her family even if it costs her own happiness. Since I was young, I dreamed of becoming a nurse, not just to work, but to feel independent, to stand on my own feet and support my family. I studied hard, suffered through sleepless nights, and finally got a job at a private clinic in the city. The day I received my first salary felt like a miracle. I told myself, I will open a joint bank account with my family so I can help them with expenses. I did it, without realizing it would become the biggest mistake of my life. I opened a joint account with my parents and transferred more than half of my salary every month. I always said, they are my family, they would never betray me. My younger brother, Yasin, was always spoiled. He wanted everything: the latest phone, branded clothes, and now a car. One day, I overheard my father saying to my mother, "Lora has a good job. We can take money from her account and buy Yasin a car. One day he'll work and give it back to her." My mother's laugh pierced my heart like a knife. I went to the bank to withdraw some money and found the balance alarmingly low. "Is there a mistake?" I asked the clerk nervously. "No, madam," he replied coldly. A large amount was withdrawn by the second account holder. When I returned home, I saw Yasin standing proudly in front of a shiny new car. "Where did you get this?" I asked. "From our parents' hard work," he smirked. In that moment, I knew the truth. They had stolen from me. They had betrayed me just to please their precious son. I locked myself in my room and cried until my tears ran dry. It wasn't just the money I lost. It was my dignity, my trust, and my love. I heard my mother say, "Lora must understand, her brother is a man. He needs a future." And me? Did I not deserve a future too? That day, the naive Lora died, and another woman was born. I whispered to myself, I will show them who I really am. I stopped sending money. I changed my attitude. I focused on myself. I enrolled in advanced nursing courses, studied management, and earned a second diploma in emergency care. When they asked where the money had gone, I simply smiled. I'm building my own future. But deep inside, another plan was silently forming. My dedication made me known throughout the clinic. The director entrusted me with more responsibilities until I was promoted to head of an entire department, and transformed my life, rented a small apartment, bought an old car from my own savings, and invested in a small medical supplies business. At home, they began to feel my absence when the bills started piling up. The car they bought for Yasin ruined him. He became careless, lost his job, and eventually crashed it. Then he came begging for money. My father fell ill, expenses increased, and suddenly they looked at me differently. My mother, with teary eyes, whispered, "Forgive us, my daughter, we were wrong." I stared at her coldly and replied, "Where were you when I needed you?" I gathered them all and said, "The money you took wasn't just cash. It was years of exhaustion, sleepless nights, and pain. You chose your son over me just because I'm a woman." Silence filled the room, and memories of my blind loyalty haunted me. I stood between two paths, revenge and mercy. I chose a third option. I helped them, but on my terms. No more blind trust, no more free money. Everything documented. Everything respected. I told them firmly, I am not your bank. I am a human being. I remembered my childhood, always the first to wake up, to clean, to help, to sacrifice. Everyone said, "You're the eldest, be responsible." But no one ever said, "Thank you." I realized it wasn't only the money they stole, it was my entire silent life. I contacted a lawyer and explained everything about the joint account. He said clearly, "You can legally demand the money back if you can prove you were the main contributor." I showed my family the documents and warned them, "I could destroy you in court, but this is your final chance." Fear filled their eyes. They began treating me with caution, as if I were a powerful stranger. Yassine approached me. "I'm sorry, sister. I didn't know." I answered calmly, "You know now, but the pain got there first." During an emergency at the clinic, I got injured while saving a little girl. I found myself needing someone by my side. For the first time, my parents visited me at the hospital. My father whispered, "Forgive us, Lora, we were blind." My heart ached between pain and mercy. I chose to stay close, but with boundaries. To help, but never be exploited. To love, but never be humiliated. I moved out, changed my number, and created distance between us. They finally understood that Lora was no longer a fragile girl, but a woman with limits, strength, and dignity. I left them a letter on the old table. "I helped you from my heart. You wounded me without mercy. I learned my lesson through pain, but I emerged stronger than all of you. I no longer belong to you. I belong to myself." And I walked away without looking back. But this was not the end. It was the beginning of a new life. Don't forget to subscribe.